Today we're going to be cutting some Tegular ceiling tile. Guys in the trades call it reveal tile. This situation, we had a chilled line that had some bad insulation, and it was condensating really bad. We're right by this exterior door, a lot of humidity getting in here, and my main man Saeed hopped up there. We re-insulated that pipe. We put some pipe jacketing on it, got it all sealed up, much better now. So thing we're going to focus on now is how we cut the reveal tiles, a nice beautiful straight edge, and then we get this nice step right here to where they drop in as they're supposed to. So when I got up there, I measured this direction. It's 13 3/4 from the edge of the grid to the edge of the grid. So this side, and this side are all going to remain factory sides. We got to cut a nice reveal edge down this side of the tile. So on this one right here, for example, we got 13 3/4 between the reveals. So that one's going to drop in great. Now I'm going to bring you over here and check this out. So first of all, as we're cutting these tiles, it's best if you have them laying back to back like so. You don't want to cut through a tile and cut into the face of another one. So get your tile ready to work. A couple things you're going to need: tape measure, obviously. You want a sharp blade on your knife, and a piece of ceiling grid works great for making these cuts. So first thing we need to do is mark where we want to make our cuts. I'm going to pull a measurement off that reveal part of the tile right there, not the edge of the tile, the step. And we know we need 13 3/4. So I'm going to take my knife. I'm actually going to go a little shy of 13 3/4, just make sure we got a little wiggle room in there. So make a mark there. Then I'm going to go a 1/2 inch out from there for the edge of the tile, 14 1/4. Do the same thing here. Okay. So now this is where your straight edge comes in handy. So we're going to cut the outside edge of the tile, the rough edge, first. So lay your straight edge across there, get a nice little grip on it. And you don't have to cut all the way through this tile on the first cut. This cut can be a little bit rough. It doesn't have to be super precise. The other cut's the one that's got to look beautiful. So just run your knife through it a couple times. Make sure we're all the way through. And then you can slide your tile kind of the edge here and just break it off, finish it off. Just for the sake of conserving material, if you get a big enough section, these are a little too narrow, but hang on to some of these, try to keep them in good shape. Might need those later for another project. So we've cut our edge. Now we're going to line up on our 13 3/4 mark. This is the one that requires a little bit of finesse. So I'm going to run the edge of that blade right down the edge of this straight edge here. And we're just going to kind of score the top of the tile first, is our main objective here, to make it have that nice, pretty factory edge look. So you don't have to cut super deep. The next, as you go through it a couple times, you only want to go about 1/4 inch to 3/8 of an inch deep on this. So don't run your knife all the way down in there. So you got that nice line. So here's the tricky part. This next cut, you're going to kind of gauge it with your thumb to the edge of your blade right there, and kind of pull through and try to just create that same depth of your cut as you come through. You got to be a little gentle. You want to stick your blade in there far enough that you're reaching your other cut. So just kind of, these are fiberglass tiles. They're pretty easy to work with. I would wear gloves and try to keep them from rubbing your arms too much because you'll get itchy. But yeah, this part you just kind of gently remove the piece, and that's our Got a little bit of a rough spot there, but it's okay. Yeah, that's it. That tile should drop right in perfectly and look good as new. When you're dropping the tile, make sure you put your cut edge to the wall. Otherwise, if you try to drop it like this, folks are going to see that yellow edge. If you put it towards the wall, nobody's going to be able to get their eyeball back there far enough to see that cut. Here we go. Thanks for watching. Click like and subscribe.